today I canceled the PD. Once my coworker told me, she was like, girl, you only make $500 all that paperwork. We canceled that. So I am here by myself because I thought I had a PD today. I went to do my lab work this morning, and I do all my appointments in the summer so that way I don't miss days throughout the school year and I save them for something important. But I was so excited. I was like, I was talking to my reading coach, so I was on the phone with her. So I was like, well, let me get my roster so I could start on the names. So I got the roster I have 22 kids, but my room is set up for 24. I can't switch the chairs and the desk because they are still doing the hallway, which means I still need to go out the back door. But I'll show you what I started doing. I did get the clear paint so I could do the back wall. So our focus today is to do our board and to get all this crap off this back table. I need to put it where it needs to go, like put everything in the containers that it needs to go in, and then that's what we're going to do. I'll show you my dilemma. And I was going for this book library cafe. It's not gonna work out, and I'm gonna show you exactly why. So let me show you. So I went and I got all these acrylic containers. Well, I got circles just in case, which are sitting over there. And I got these, and I wanted to put like a little garbage and a little plant, and then their touch light, and they can adjust the light, the color, all of that stuff by doing this. They don't have enough room. Once they put their little pencil pouch, which I don't want it on the end because they knock it on the floor, I like them to put their pencil things here. The lady who I stole it from, they have triangular shaped desk, and that was easy because you can't do anything in a little corner. So I'm gonna return all these because we want all our money back. And these was a donut shoes project because I did a reading cafe, and I'll just save those for when I'm blessed with triangular shaped desk, but that has returned. I was going through my books, so I've been separating them by series, and then I've been putting them into groups of whatever here so I can fill it. I still have more. I have books here, and then I have books there. So how it looks, I'm sorry if you're getting dizzy. All of these are my level 2 books. So you see level 2. Those were all these books are. Then I do level 1, level 3. These are all stuff that we use in intervention. So that's what those books are for. So we start off with these books, then we gradually go to these books. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm loading the bookshelf, and then we'll tackle this table and then put all the trash in one spot. So this is my Meet the Teacher. And then this is my supply list. I threw all that stuff in so I could go ahead and work on that. But I'm going to go ahead and take the stuff apart, put it back together, put it in my closet for storage. We are returning this to Walmart today. We're returning that one to Target. And we got stuff to return to Hobby Lobby. I buy stuff out of fear of missing out, or I know it's not going to be there. So I buy the stuff, and then, because I've been teaching long enough to know the stuff that I do use and the stuff that I don't use. So a lot of stuff on that school supply list, like index cards. I don't use index cards. I needed them in 3rd grade, but I don't need them in 1st grade. So and I don't use my parents' folders because I'm weird and I want all the folders to match. So when I say, oh, take out your purple folder, everybody has a purple folder. Or take out your bell ringer and you're looking, the yellow folder, everybody knows I'm just saying, I don't know what color it's going to be this year, but I'm just saying I actually have purple folders for my take-home folders, and then my folders that go in their desk, I go get them from Target with the 20% teacher discount. My daughter works at Target, so I get an additional 10%, plus I have the red card, so it's another 5%. Oh yeah, we would kill it, Target. So that's what I'm doing. So like I said, I'm doing those bookshelves, and I'm going to do the back table. So I'm not making a to-do list. No, I need to make a to-do list so I can stay on track. So we're gonna do the back table, get rid of all the trash, even if we have to take it out ourselves. We're gonna get rid of all the trash, paint the cabinet. Let me write it down so I can show you. Okay, this is everything we're going to do, which is we're filling the rotating bookshelf. We're going to put the ceiling on the back counter. We're gonna clear off the back table. We're gonna do my teacher desk area. We're gonna remove all the trash. I'm just gonna cut through kindergarten, and then we're gonna find the decor. I have stuff for the ceiling. I have a bunch of stuff that I purchased, and I need to find all that stuff. I need to decorate the front, which is all of the stuff that goes over here, my clocks, my timers, all of that stuff. I have to take my fish tank home because I need to thoroughly clean it because I don't have hot water here, with hot water and soap to clean all the pieces, see how much rocks I need, plants and all that stuff. I need to do all of that because by Friday, I have to have that fish tank running because it takes 2 weeks before you can put a fish in a fish tank to make sure the water is safe for them. And we're gonna get a fish. Y'all can help me name him, or normally I let my class name him. So we get a betta that's cheaper than buying the glow fish and all that stuff, but it is set up as a glow tank. So we're going to see my fish. For 2 years I had him. His name was SpongeBob, and then he finally passed away. I think my room is too cold, so I also need to make sure the heater on my fish tank works. But let me go start sorting these books, and then I'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, the shelf, the rotating bookshelf is already finished. I've been looking through books I'm missing. These are all the books that I care about, that I don't want my students touching. So I removed all the books. So if any of these books gets damaged, I can just replace them. But these books are either seasonal, go with a book buddy, or something that's important that I don't want them touching the book. I'll do it as a read aloud. They can pick a book for me to read aloud. But these are the books I will not be allowing them to have free will with, right? Because like I said, I own a lot of books, and I do not want some of my books, well, none of my books I want damaged, but these are the ones that were either gifted to me, like The Leaf Thief, my reading coach bought it for me. I have I haven't done the front yet. I haven't done those books over there yet, which I'm going to do when I clean that side. But I'm going to I'm going to paint that back counter, and then I'm going to do this table. Okay, I had to go help out in the office. I was talking to my husband, so I haven't been recording, but I've cleared off my back table the most that I could. All of this stuff is first day stuff, and I'll put that stuff away once I get school supplies from my students, because I do request Band-Aids. That is there. This is my wax warmer. I have to find a place where it won't freeze up. So that's there. This is a random light bulb and some yarn. This is a dry erase board that needs to go in this small group table. This is my desk counter. These are gloves. This is an acrylic thing. I don't know if I can return that one, but we'll see when I take it back to Target. So I'm returning that to Target. So let's put this over here. This is all the stuff that's going home. So we'll put this there. This is all the stuff. I done cleared up some of the trash. I took it. And this trash is still empty. This is my Hoken bag that I'm taking home. This is empty as well. It's just a garbage bag. This is all the stuff that I'm donating. I do appreciate everything I get from my parents, but I'm a bag whore, and I don't use these types of bags, so I'll donate them. These are seat sacks that another coworker donated to me that I didn't want. These are little bags that says thank you or have a great year. A coworker brought it for me, but I didn't use those. These are anchor charts the guy left. This is banners. These are pens. I only write with blue ink, besides color ink. Those are pens and all kinds of cute little signs. These are privacy blockers that my coworker gave me that I don't need. This table is seasonal decor. This, I think, is a Grinch blow up. This is stuff. My friend gave me some seasonal stuff, but this is like Halloween and all that type of stuff in there. This is a skeleton she gave me. These are my old disco ball stuff that I need to take home and put in storage. Those are my privacy blockers. And then this is my restaurant pagers for when students need help. I press the buzzer and then they come to me. Oh, that's something else I need to return. I'm returning this back to Walmart. This is all the curriculum that I need for next year, but we are not going to use it, but I have to wait till I get all the curriculum so I can start storing these. These are level readers I found in another classroom at the end of the school year. This is a bunch of stuff that I got from Donors Choose. So these are dry erase boards, and these are manipulatives. And then my coworker gave me this game. And then that's my gifted paperwork bin. But this is pretty clear, so this is how it looks. I put all my bins right here. I got these from Target my first year of teaching, so they don't make these Sterilite bins in this color. I did not spray paint them. These are the bowls that go on my Christmas tree, so let me push this in. This is typically what this looks like. On top here, a plant goes right here, which I'll bring the base tomorrow, and then 2 books go here. This is my big treasure chest that we do. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I'm going to do a class dojo store, so I don't know. I probably put that in storage. That's my gumball machine. Every now and then I give them a quarter, and then they go, you have to go above and beyond to get something out of the gumball machine. And then this is a globe that I just used, and this box is full of Christmas tree lights. So right now I'm going to fix the front of the room. People asked me about this stool. This is the best thing since sliced bread. It is so smooth with the way that it rolls. I did link it in one of the comments, so if you check that comment on Classroom Day Setup video, that is there. What I love about it best is it has storage inside, and then I put my stuff down there, and I use it when I'm at my thing. If I'm sitting at the document camera, I sit there. But I teach first grade, which means they need a lot of help, and all that bending is, so what I do is I sit down, so I'm now at their level, so and I'm helping them, and I get to slide easily from one table to the next table. When I tell you, you just glide around the classroom to go from one place to the next. So let's focus on everything that's in this box, which is stuff that goes on my board. And then what is in that container over there on the bottom that you see? Hold on. You see it, that black thing? That is everything that goes in these containers and these drawers. Front of the room is done. This is my schedule. Haven't gotten my schedule. I don't know how many cards I need, but this is the maximum that I could put for cards. I don't put arrival, but I do put dismissal, so they know that we need to clean up. And then this is what I keep over here. This is my reward jar. We only get a class reward if they tell us, if we get a compliment as a class, not an individual. That's my digital timer up there. That's red. I got that from Lakeshore. These are my equity sticks. I cut laminating sheets, not laminating sheets. I use my label maker and I label each one with a kid's name, and I pull sticks throughout the day. You already know, I am type A. They either write it nice or they do it twice, so it's up to them. So I have sand timers. This is a gift from Betty. Last year I had kids who move real slow. So all you have to do is put this on their desk, and they have 30 minutes. That way they're not pressing any buttons, all that stuff. They have a sand timer. They know it shouldn't take more than 30 minutes to do any type of activity. This is my light box. It'll say welcome to first grade, but that's the one that I had right here. So that is there. That's the classwork. Inside here is my Alexa, which I have to find. If your district stops you from connecting anything to Wi-Fi, if you have a hotspot, my school has they gave one during COVID, they gave one years ago, and I have one. And I just connected to that, and it just plays. This is my smart cookies jar, and this has Cookie Crisp cereal. Right now, they're buy one, get one free at Publix. So tomorrow, once they go on sale, I buy 2 boxes, and they love, I give them like 5 little cookies. I don't know, I just pinch it and give it to them. This is just a sign. This has like pillows, but I have to take them home to wash them. I have a digital clock so they know what time it is because they haven't learned analog clocks yet. These are all books. These are all the books I don't want them touching. So those are the books right there. This is my visual timer that I have that they can see as well, so they know that timer, that's my homework bin. Everything on this side is all the supplies that they can touch without, well, everything in the front they could touch. My class, I'll tell you around, hold on. I've never used this. I got this as a gift, but I need to start doing it. I have my calendar up there so they know the date that's right there. And we do start school on a Thursday. Yesterday I said the 14th we start school on a Thursday. And then those are my dry erase. I need to get something else that holds a dry erase marker and this. I need to find my double-sided tape so I can put these in. These are the supplies that they're going to need when I put that up and I do visual. So, and then these are all the cards that go with it. So as soon as I go into this bin, I will be able to find it. But these are the numbers that go to it. And then now let's tackle the teacher's desk. Yeah, I took the top off. This is everything that needs to go on my desk or in this cabinet. And then I'll go through all the drawers to show you what's in there when I'm finished. All right, so this is my teacher's desk. I cannot find my mouse, which means I need to buy another keyboard. So this is, I wish we had a smaller computer, but this is what we got. I need a gold Post-it dispenser, but I have that one, and then nothing really goes on this desk but my planner. I need to still do those drawers with all of that stuff that goes in there and all those things over there. I'm taking home my MacBook, and this is my staple gun. This I use for, I'm going to change it to put sub copies, and the rest is just stuff that I need if I'm at my desk or if I'm using the document camera. That means I have 2 document cameras. It's my cabinet. I got it. I don't have a link to it. A company sent me this for a video, but those are the pens and pencils that I use. Well, I really don't use the pencils because they're decorative pencils, but that's what it is. Inside here, that thing right there is my testing bin. I have a pink one at home, so I want to switch it out and bring the pink one here and bring that one here. But that's, when you know your students make all that stuff, I put it up here, and then next month I change it and I put their extra there. The bottom one has stickers because I have tons of stickers, and the little one at the top has thank you cards. This actually holds my glasses because I keep forgetting to bring them, so I have an extra pair of glasses that hold there. That's my clickers and all my remotes. That little thing holds mini Snickers that me and the reading coach get. These are all my awards. My first year I won Rookie Teacher of the Year. So I got that. It wasn't my first year. The first time I won Rookie Teacher of the Year. Then I won Teacher of the Year, Teacher of the Year. And then that clear one back there is I was the only teacher at my school ever to get 100% proficiency in reading and in math. So I got that. This is my tissue. That's my personal tissue. Everything over here my kids cannot touch. They don't come to my desk. They don't touch nothing on my desk. Remember, everything that belongs to my kids are in the front, and which will be on the back counter. Those are the only things that my kids are allowed to touch. They don't touch nothing. Well, that stuff over there too. But anything on my small group table, anything on my cart, they don't touch it. We go over rules and procedures at the beginning of the school year. This is my speaker, so that I finally found I need to charge it. I play music all the time in my class, and that's the speaker that I have. This is my daughter's karaoke machine. I just brought it. This is my humidifier. Depends on how sick we are. I bring those out. This one is the elephant. This actually belongs to my kids, but I bought it here because it was cute. This is my teacher toolbox. It was, I think, black. I spray painted it 10 years ago. When I tell you I cannot live, if you don't buy nothing, get a teacher's toolbox. And then this top drawer is like notebooks, little things like this. All this right here is stickers. I do make login cards for my kids that I take to the computer lab, and I keep those in there. This will be any papers I need to give out or something that the school requires that I need to collect. I put those in there, and then when they're ready, I put them there. That way I separate it from my personal stuff that I need to grade. And then in here, you know, everybody has a 1 through 30 bin. I have a 1 through 30 drawer. So this is all the copies. I've moved them when I need to do them, and I pull them out by the day of the week. This is my monthly copy. So this is my bell ringer. I'll show you what I do. Hold on. Oh, this little thing has all my routines of what I need to do every day because I'm type A. So my kids are not allowed to sit idle. We're not drawing. They have an early finisher packet. They go through the packet. They complete it. When they finish, they get dojo points for completing the packet, and it normally takes them all month. This is my bell ringers. That's what's sitting on their desk as soon as they come in. I don't give them a packet because they tend to go ahead versus just sticking to that one thing. You start off on this. When you finish, you either could read a book or you can work on your, say, April packet. So one side is for reading, and then one side is for math. Once the announcements are over, I check the bell ringer, and that is what's in this drawer right here. This is my board. I started. I don't know what I'm giving them on the first day of school that they can do because I can't get them a bell ringer because they don't know I have to go over the rules and procedures. But they'll probably have like a word search or something on their desk. So I need them to write the name. I haven't figured out what I'm giving them yet. So that's why. But I go over the steps. I have visuals so they can see what I'm teaching. I don't like repeating myself. And so I'm like, oh, they'll look at number 1 after you number whatever. And then number 6, if it's to number 6, it will say check with your teacher in that way if they need help. So this one is they need a pencil. These are the supplies that they'll need. That's over there. Those are the markers that I need to change. But for now, that's what's over there. I'll probably take this away or move it like this, something like that. So the way I'll figure it out. I'll probably put down, I'll figure it out. But we did the rotating bookshelf. We painted the counter. We cleaned off the back table. We did the teacher desk area. We removed some of the trash. We removed the rest today. I found half of my decor. I am missing the stuff that goes into my ceiling, and I don't know where I put that at. I did the front decor minus the pillows. I took out all the books. All these books now are going to go into that bin. And those are the bins that it'll go in my closet. And those are the books that I'll go through. I'll put them by season. And it was easy for me to find. And I cannot take home my fish tank because I have to go through that. And it's heavy. I need to roll it out. So I'll do it tomorrow.